at the start. The heat of the Wyfold Challenge Cup between Northwich Rowing Club on the Berkshire Station and Deutscher Ruderclub Hannover von 1848. 84, Entschuldigung.
Macht nichts.
And crews off the start. Good attacking start.
Great race here, isn't it? They mean business. Already being warned a little on the Bucks side, but this is fierce.
Yeah, both crews won yesterday. Northwich on the Berkshire Station beat City of Bristol by 3 1/4 lengths. And Hannover won by 2/3 of a length, beating Kingston B in a faster time, but also in a much closer race.
Yeah, so again, we're seeing that Northwich crew really trying to maintain the advantage. They're rating high really still. They want to see if they can try and get some distance, and they're doing a good job of that at the moment. Rates are high in both crews actually as they fight to hang on the Buck Station as well from the Hanover Rowing Club.
In the Northwich crew, Lawton brothers at stroke and 2 have both been here 5 times, and Langmead has been here 4 times. The German crew, none of them have raced here. That experience has to count for something. And here we have Northwich looking at the progress board at the 3/4 mile post. Looks like they've got more than a length clear water up on Hanover.
They have. They're still, they've been able to sort of drop the rate a little bit, but they're still having to put in quite a lot of work. You can see the, hard breathing going on. Leon Langmead at 3, George Lawton stroking it. This is not easy for them. They're having to pile in the power to make sure they stay ahead, but they've got a comfortable view of the opposition from Hanover.
And I think that's one of the things maybe people don't realise, how much, despite it looks easier when you're leading and you're winning, you still have to put a considerable amount of effort in just to maintain that margin.
Absolutely. It's actually a small amount difference, really. You're physiologically still pretty close to your maximum, really, and it's just that extra sort of 5%, maybe 10% that you bring in for those real lung busters, but you're still having to go through the motions. You're putting a lot of power per stroke. Sometimes the rating is less, so you're doing less strokes per minute, but the power within each stroke is still pretty close to maximum. You can see that from the effort on the faces. You can see Finn Lawton grimacing there. He's excited to be rowing back at Northwich, which is where he learnt to row, so he's glad that he's there, and he's racing with his brother in the stroke seat. So Finn and George are the stroke siders in that Northwich crew, which is great.
So at what point do you think you can start enjoying a race like this when you're leading? Because you're still having to work very hard and concentrate on the steering and making sure everything's under control.
So you have to be in the moment, very present, thinking about, what else can you get from this race? What can you practice, that hones your technique for the next race? How can you do the next stroke well, whether it's at a slightly lower rating? Whatever you're doing, you're still working on something. You're working as improving your rowing as a crew every single stroke. So be very focused. Someone in the bows will call the rate down, and that just happened in the Northwich crew. Now they've dropped it down again because they are so in control. It's not just about sort of stopping and looking around and enjoying. It's about, enjoying the rowing and thinking, how good can we get our technique so that then when we come under more pressure later in the regatta, it's going to hold up.
And the German crew was 6th at the German Championships that was raced over 1,000 metres. Plenty of them have been to Junior World Championships. It's just nice to see foreign crews coming over to race again.
Brilliant. People want to race, and they want to race at Henley World Regatta.
And here in Northwich, coming down the stewards' enclosure, just past the progress boards.
Very
nice
impressive.
Yeah, really good effort. There's 2 easy wins for them so far in the regatta.
Fighting to line in that German crew. They have come here and they are giving it their all.
As we come to the finish line, Northwich Rowing Club winning at a canter against Hannover Rowing Club. Just raced all the way to the line. And now they can enjoy the regatta. So a Northwich win over Hannover in the Wyfold Challenge Cup.